Alright guys, in today's video we're working on this 2009 Chevrolet Cobalt LS and we're looking at the window sweep. That's this piece of trim here with a little rubber piece that rubs up against the glass to sweep off the water and to keep the water out when it's raining and the window's up. And the problem we've got is water is coming in through this side more than it should be and getting onto the front door speaker and killing it prematurely. This whole area behind this door is going to get wet. That's normal, especially if you roll the windows up and down in the rain. But you shouldn't have water streaming down. So as we take a close-up look on this, what we can see is there's a gap here, and what we're feeling is that maybe the rubber, due to age, right, it's well over 10 years old, 12 years old or so, it's letting more water in than it should. So we're going to give a shot at replacing this to try and repair that problem. It's a pretty simple repair. If we open the door here, the only thing holding this guy on is this Phillips screw right here. So we're just going to roll the window down. We're going to pull that Phillips screw out, and we should be able to pull the outer sweep. There's an inner sweep, but we're after the outer sweep. So if we take a look from the service manual at this whole parts area, what you can see is there's an inside sweep, part 8, that goes here. And then here's the outside sweep held in by this one. So outside sweep is part 12, held in by this one fastener, part 10. So that's the piece that we're after replacing today. This part 12 is going to be where the outside water is going to first be encountered and try to avoid having it go all the way inside the door. Or at least what does go in the door get channeled and routed to the outer edges and not drop directly on the speaker. Right? So this is the piece we're after. All right, first let's roll the window down, and then we're going to take a Phillips screwdriver and we're going to pull this one fastener right here. With that removed, just a very small Phillips screw. With that removed, we just need to work this guy loose. Now he's going to be caked on there after many years. Might need a trim tool, but we're going to see if we can get it off with just our hand. There we go. So right now we're just trying to work it out of the piece it inserts into closest to the rear view mirror. There we go. So it's just a press in fit. So this guy's very rotted and brittle. So I'm hoping that's the problem. All right, so we're going to clean all this up and then we're going to install the new one. All right, guys, kind of zoom in here. You can see we've got all that pollen and dirt off of this ceiling area where the sweep sits. Just got a little bit more right up underneath. If we get right back here, there's a little bit right underneath here. We're just going to have to get a tool, press the wet rag in there to make sure we get right underneath this piece that goes around the shroud of the rear view mirror. All right, with this all cleaned out, and we're just going to pop the trim off in this corner just a little bit to help us out. The new sweep for this right-hand side, turn it up this way, is going to be a 2589 1396. That's the most current number. There's a superseded number. Now, if you were doing the driver's side, it would be a 2089 6223. And 6222 would have been the old number for this side. All we need to do now is lay it into the groove, wedge it underneath that little piece that we pulled out, slide it towards the rear view mirror until we get this little nylon piece to line up with this hole on the outside of the door sheet metal. I'm going to step over to the other side here. There we go. And we're just going to make sure it's, you can use the rubber mallet for this too, but it's really not under any pressure at all. You can use your hand, snap that back in the way it goes down there, and then we'll replace the screw on the inside. This particular screw, after we snug it up, gets torqued to 9 inch-pounds. And that is it, guys. That should fix our problem. Now, if we take a look here while we're rolling up the window, you can see we have a nice tight seal all the way down, particularly in this corner here. Hopefully there's enough light for you guys to see that. So this is a good time to clean up the glass, and then we'll give a shot of Armor All on this, but that's the repair for this kind of extra than normally expected water intrusion into the door, leading to corrosion, killing your front door speakers on these Chevrolet Cobalts, Pontiac G5s, and in the older years would be like a Pontiac G4 or a Pontiac Pursuit up in Canada. All of them should be very much the same part. I'll put all these part numbers down in the description to help you out. I hope this video shows you a way you might be able to tackle this problem. It's a relatively simple repair, as you can see. And if you got any questions, go ahead and leave below. I'll try to help. If you found this video useful and it helps you get your leak fixed, or you just get your sweep fixed, pay it forward, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching.